Oh, let's do this, man. Oh, this is happening. Yeah, thank God we have this. Like this area with like standard weaponry would be a ride. It would be a ride. Oh man. Exomass says I died like 40 times in that room. Oh, I believe it, man.
It's time.
Can I give him like a high five or something?
It's time.
Oh man, this is happening, chat.
All this technology, pods, wires, antennas, and all that jazz. Just so you can question less and serve more.
Dude, this is the C consciousness. This is it. Well, it used to be, I guess. Damn.
A tuft of hair from a mangy old mare. Thanks for the crutches, you old bastard. All right. Go to the consoles.
That was Professor Dolan's pod right there.
Look for Octa. Set it to initial mode. Now, service exposed mode. Insert the cartridge. One last step for a spent man.
This guy ended up being awesome.
Giant.
Oh man,
For
dude.
mankind.
What a freaking quote.
Do it. Victor go the spoils?
So it's up to you to decide his fate.
I'm glad to hear that.
To ruin our little party. You're back. Excellent. Help him up. The means justify the end. Thanks to you, we're going to live in a new world with a bright future. I keep my promises. You can stay with us, or...
Is it a house key? Is it a house key?
You look tired. I'll show you out.
Did we get our house? Is that the end? Do we just get our house?
Good show.
Striking, isn't it? Someone has to keep an eye on all of this. And Colonel Martininka does have a nice ring to it. That's your bird. Do think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Condor 1, whatever this stalker wants, this stalker gets.
Wait, is this like an actual good ending for our character? He's not gonna get like shot in the head before he gets in, or the helicopter isn't gonna blow up or something?
Where to, boss?
Home.
Oh, that's probably not good. Please be a house key. Hey, nice! Oh no.
People do not wish for the pursuit of happiness. They need their happiness here and now.
Oh, man. No. That wasn't a Matrix ending. That was earlier we saw that we could see through the corpse of Dark via the X network. So what that was showing is that they have now made the X network work wherever they want. So in other words, she may have just gained access to like everyone's vision. Like, oh my God, dude. This I cannot believe we live in a world where I just finished Stalker 2 and that's what it was. Like, I'm oh.
Applause, please.
Wow. In no timeline would I have ever assumed that a Stalker game of this quality would have ever been made. That was, oh. That was amazing. That was actually incredible. I'm gonna get out of the way of the credit names. That was so good. Also, I gotta say, like, I kind of loved our ending because I feel like that really kind of, even though it was a very brief ending, I love how they kind of exposed everything. They used the ending sequence to tell the lore, and then the actual ending was the ending for our character, which I'm very like, that was really cool. Like, I really like how they did that. Because it feels like we still got the big lore bombs, but at the same time, we got like an actual final ending for Skiff. Not like a big ending for the world. We got Skiff's ending, and I kind of like that. I will say this though, I am like, it's going to be real hard not to Google the other endings, but I know that I can't do that. Yeah. Oh my God. Fairfang, it wouldn't, dude, the second I saw the non-sub saying that there were ads, I could not pause the ending sequence. I'm sorry. Escape didn't work. I wanted to. But unfortunately, hitting escape did not bring up the menu for the last cutscene. So I am very sorry, non-subs. I would have normally paused that and waited for you, but I couldn't. Yeah. Yep. Without spoiling, are the other endings very different? I've already been told by somebody who saw my ending that their ending was wildly different. Wildly different. Yes, wildly different. We essentially did the bad ending. Like, we did the anti-zone ending. So, and funny enough, the anti-zone ending became the evil zone ending from the looks of it. Does the zone exist in this ending? The zone absolutely exists in this ending. Not only does the zone exist, but it has been taken over by most likely an AI of some kind. I don't know what the Agatha system is, but I'm not convinced it's a person, and I'm pretty sure it's like a different sea consciousness situation. Like, I would not be surprised if we find out that Agatha was like a parallel sea consciousness in a different part of the world, and that maybe she found out about this one and like came and took it or something. But now I'm kind of curious, like, do the other endings address that, or are they saving that for Stalker 3? Like, but don't tell me, because yeah, oh my God. Oh, it was so much fun. That was so much fun. Yeah, I will say, yeah, Corey has a good point. I'm pretty sure our ending was probably the bad ending because we murdered every major protagonist. That's usually when you know that you're in the bad ending, is when you spend the last part of the sequence killing all the good guys. That's generally... Yeah, that's probably a good indicator. I like how Grumpy Tiger's like, it's cool, they had it coming. That's true. That's true. Okay, I am actually gonna escape this, but dude, as we go back to the main menu here, I just again want to state just how incredibly, not only is this game impressive, but to have a game of this quality, of this much of a jump from the previous games, and to still, you know, yeah, let's do it. Let's do a thoughts video. I was actually gonna potentially skip a thoughts video, but you know what? Let's do a thoughts video. I'm gonna do it. Yep. All right, let's do it. Hi everybody, CohhCarnage here with my thoughts video on Stalker 2. I just finished Stalker 2, my first run. Funny enough, we're not going to have any spoilers in this thoughts video, but I will say the run that I did early on, I realized I had kind of accidentally picked a side, and it wasn't the side that I would have picked normally, but I did decide to lean into that decision, and we did all the way to the end of the game. Because of that, this entire playthrough has not been one that I have ideologically aligned with, but it has been incredibly entertaining, amazing from beginning to end, and now clocking in at what, chat, over 100 hours, or close to it. I am baffled by this game, and the reason I say that is because I am a Stalker fan. Stalker, Shadows of Chernobyl, Clear Sky, and Call of Pripyat, one of my favorite franchises. The things that I loved about them so much was how they are so immersive, how they make you live in that environment. And when they announced Stalker 2, and especially after I saw some of the first part of Stalker 2, I was like, oh, they're going a different direction with it. Like, this isn't the Stalker I'm used to, but I'll give it a try. Like, you know, they're clearly taking a more narrative angle. Like, when they were showing the stuff for this, it was a lot of cutscenes. It was a lot of emotional dialogue delivery. It was a lot of stuff that, frankly, I was not used to seeing in Stalker. Stalker, the three previous ones, really don't have many cutscenes. The story is almost Dark Soulsy in the ways where you kind of have to find it yourself. So I came into Stalker 2 with a relatively open mind. I was really excited for it, but I kind of knew that things were going to be you know, not my style. Now that I finished the game, I can safely say somehow they took everything I loved from the franchise, made almost all of it better with a few key parts, and then somehow on top of that overlaid an almost AAA quality narratively delivered story. There we go. With nearly, I mean, it looks like full mocap cutscenes, although I don't know if it is, but my God, the facial animations and the way that they talk to you are so natural and immersive. The dialogue was awesome. The voice acting was awesome. Like, again, I'm baffled by this project. It's crazy how good everything is. And it just, every single part of it kind of surpassed my expectations for this game. Now, as this is the only thoughts video a lot of you will see, there is some very important stuff I need to mention. One of the core systems of this game, A-Life, was not working for the majority of my playthrough, and just now we got a patch that kind of sort of fixed it, but it's not there yet. That missing in my playthrough definitely was a letdown, considering that that system worked really well in the 3 previous ones. I hope by the time you watch this video that maybe A-Life is working. Right now, it's kind of hobbling. When I started, it was off. But now it's kind of hobbling, and I'm hearing good things. So hopefully in your playthrough, you'll have a better experience with that. But I do need to mention that in my playthrough, not only was it not on, but the stopgap measures they used for it were actually like super immersion breaking. It was pretty bad. But hopefully now you don't have to deal with that. So that was honestly one of the worst parts of the game for me, was the fact that A-Life wasn't working properly. But hopefully, as of the last patch, it's working a lot better. So that's good. To kind of this, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this thoughts video. Guys, this game is incredible. The music was awesome. And in combat, it blew me away how many times that I would just find myself like jamming out to the combat music. The level and the world, the levels underground and the world and everything you can explore, there's no other game that does it this immersively. Be it the sound effects, be it the how organic all the level design is, how realistic the map and everything is. Like there is no other game that does immersion better than this game. And it's weird saying that, but for me, that's exactly what this game was. It was arguably the most immersive game that I've ever played. Just running around overweight was engaging and entertaining, which is, again, strangely, it's just wild how much it is and how good it was. And yeah, now that I'm done, the first thing I thought of with my over 100-hour playthrough is, man, I can't wait to do another playthrough to try the other side. Baffling. Just incredible. So as we come to the end of this thoughts video, which is basically just me ranting about how much I love this game, I really loved this game. I will say, in my final words, I don't feel like it's for everyone, because this is the type of game where I would argue, God, 50+% of this content is not on the main storyline. And that alone makes this not a game for everyone. It's one of those types of games where if you want to live in the zone, if you want to be immersed, it will give you every tool in the sandbox to immerse you. But if you're not the kind of player that wants to be immersed like that, it's going to be a relatively, although I do really think the narrative and everything was a lot of fun, it's going to be a completely different experience. The game is definitely designed to be a slow burn as you live in the zone and work through it. It is not designed as a Metro-style narrative-driven adventure where you're constantly being pushed to the next objective. That is not what this game is about. So I do need to make sure, if you're watching this video and you've never heard of S.T.A.L.K.E.R franchise, make sure you know what you're getting into before you pick it up. Because I don't want to call it niche, but honestly, it is kind of niche. This gameplay is a little niche. So just keep that in mind. But if that is your kind of thing, if you are looking for a world that you can literally just get lost in and live in for probably over 100 hours, I'd say this is a great game to check out. Anyway, this has been one of the more rambling thoughts videos I've ever done, because I've got a bajillion ideas going on in my head, and they're all just to remember to talk about how awesome the game is. So I'm gonna end this thoughts video by saying this game is awesome. Kudos to the team for making it, especially given the circumstances of this game's development. Makes an already impressive package even more impressive. And I'll tell you this right now, we will be following along with this project closely as everything gets done, and I am already looking forward to the next time we can do a full playthrough of this game. and do everything there is to do again. It's going to be great. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great one. See you all later. Bye-bye. Okay. Damn. Oh, Stalker freaking 2, dude. We're done. We finished a game, chat. We finished a game. I can't believe how good that was. I'm still just like, I'm coming down from that ending. Oh my Lord. So guys, what I'm going to do real quick is, I was going to go right into Indy, but you know what? I don't have drop frames today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick lunch. I really don't care about, I mean, obviously the viewer numbers would be better if I just went to Indy, but you know what? Thankfully to you guys, to all the subs and all the people on YouTube, I don't have to care about that anymore. So thanks. I appreciate you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a quick break, go grab some lunch. I'm going to come on back and probably get at least, I'm hoping like a couple hours of Indian. And then as soon as we are done with that, I'm going to be back this evening for some cozy something. I don't know if we're going to do Path of Exile 2. I don't know if we're going to start our Stalker 2 thing. I don't know what we're going to do. But we're going to have some fun and do that later. So yeah, Indiana Jones. We're going to play Indiana Jones this afternoon for a couple hours. Maybe we're going to be starting KCD soon too. Oh man. Oh God, we have to start KCD soon. Not in the cozy, but maybe tomorrow morning. I'll have to think on this. Keep your eyes on my Twitter, twitter.com/CohhCarnage. If I decide to start KCD tomorrow morning, I will make sure to tweet it out. So if you're following me on Twitter, I will tweet out if we're playing KCD tomorrow morning. That might actually happen. Hey Liz, good to see you, girl. All right, guys, I am out of here for now. Like I said, I'll be back in just a little bit. I will go ahead and kick you over to twitch.tv/Cohh while I'm gone, and we'll raid back when I'm back. And I'll see you soon. Thank you for being here for the end of Stalker 2. That was so much fun. Oh my God, it was so great. All right, guys, I'll see you all in just a little bit. And oh, by the way, for those who don't use Twitter, if I tweet out I'm playing KCD tomorrow morning, I will also update my title on the CohhCarnage channel. So if you don't want to touch Twitter, I feel ya. Just go to twitch.tv/CohhCarnage and look at the title, and I will update that even if I'm not live with if we're playing KCD 1 tomorrow. All right, see you guys later. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.